I've made a risky and potentially dumb decision. I've owned the Multistrada V4s for 2 years, which is the longest I've ever owned a motorcycle. I've done 3,500 Ks in it, which is probably the most miles I've ever done. As you know, I cycle my portfolio every 6 to 9 months to keep it fresh in my search, my quest for the perfect bike. And I made a risky decision. The other day I put 3 bikes on bikesales.com because I had to sell one to make room for the Hyper. I only want to have 3 bikes, and I had 4. So I put 3 of them online just to test. And anyway, I sold the Street Fighter, as you probably know by now. But whilst the Multi was up momentarily, they only had it up for like 3 days on the site. It got a bite, it got a few bites, and someone came pretty hard at it, offered me good money for it. And I said no, actually. I sold the Street Fighter, I wanted to keep this, I said no. Anyway, a mate of mine who runs a dealership rings me and goes, mate, I just traded this Pikes Peak. And I had a look at it, full accurate system on it. All, heated grips, heated seats, been, well and truly loaded, this thing. 5,000 Ks, similar to this. Immaculate condition. And I already kind of ruled out the RS for a couple of reasons. I thought long and hard about buying the RS. In fact, I had a deposit on one. Ruled it out because when I saw it, it didn't really turn me on. And also the final price was like nearly $60,000. Like, I'm sorry, but I ain't paying 60 grand for a motorcycle. That's ridiculous. So that's... Oh, the other thing was, just looked like another Street Fighter to me, albeit bigger. So the Pikes Peak, which is kind of in between the Multi V4s and the RS, kind of makes a fair bit of sense, especially at the price that I'm planning to pay for it. So I've sold the Multi. Well, I've sold it subject to liking the Pikes Peak, which I'm on the way now to test ride. So yeah, I'm quite nervous about that because I just love this bike, and I'm hoping that I love the PP just that slight bit more. Now, the guy who has made an offer on this has given me a fair bit of cash already. He's keen as. So it's going to be pretty hard to back out. So God, I hope I like this bloody thing. Anyway, I'm on my way now to check out the Pikes Peak and theoretically drop this to the workshop so that the mods I've done to it, like the lights etc., can be taken off and then refitted to the Pikes Peak. So I'll let you know how I go, but this is the last ride probably on the V4 Multistrada, and I've really enjoyed owning this bike. It's every time I get on it, I'm like, oh yeah, yep. It's just got this blend of talents and capabilities that work. The Pikes Peak, so long as it's within cooey of this in terms of feeling, I know it'll have better brakes and a better shifting performance, which are my 2 big criticisms of this bike. So long as it's within cooey of feeling like this to ride, plus those enhancements, I know I'm going to be happy. But I have to say, there is something about the floatiness, the comfort, and the relaxation factor of riding this bike that is seriously addictive and such a pleasant change from the hyperbolic nutbag jobs that I ride most of the time. That said, this is fast too. That bloody engine through 3rd and 4th gear in particular, I love. Anyway, you all know my feelings on the Multi, plenty of videos. It's not my perfect bike because of the brakes and that downshift, and also the looks, although they've grown heaps on me. There are better looking bikes out there, so it's not the perfect bike, which is why I'm willing to sell it in my search for the perfect bike, but geez, I think I'm going to miss it. Anyway, more to say shortly. Stay tuned. I'm on my way to test the PP, and I'll show you that video as soon as I can. But for now, see you later. Well, check it. Check it, the V4 Multistrada Pikes Peak, immaculate, absolutely immaculate, full Acra exhaust. As you can see, check this out. Far out, that sounds sick. Okay. Riding position feels slightly, well, the seat feels slightly firmer than the V4s. So here we go, first impressions. We're in touring mode, we'll need to sort that out. Okay, it feels lower. It's just probably the mode it's in. Touring Evo, Sport Evo, here we go. Yep, hill hold. It's got hill hold, babies, which is critically important to me. Feels good. Everyone's saying the handlebars are narrower and lower. They might be, but only by a fraction. And people are saying the rear sets are slightly more aggressive, and they might be, but only by a fraction. Oh, well, straight away I can tell you it turns in quicker. It's quite an on-off throttle in sport mode. Oh yeah, lovely. I mean, very familiar. I mean, riding that Multistrada V4s, it's very, very familiar feeling bike, but just slightly sharper. The first thing you know you're in a multi, and it's feeling really familiar to me, but just sharper. Just sharper. And he hasn't left much fuel in the tank, so he's going to have to come get me. But these are absolutely first impressions. Oh yeah, it's just way more nimble. That 17-inch front rear wheel, it makes a massive difference. Like, we're not talking 15%, we're talking 30-40% to the agility, at least the straight line swervy type of agility, which I'm currently doing. No, you can feel straight away, is that the quick shift on the way down doesn't feel all that much different. Brakes are better. So as you know, I've been whinging about the brakes on the Multi forever, and they're better on this. Now I'm in touring. It is definitely slightly more on off on the throttle than the V4s, no question. And I'm in sport mode. If I just go down to touring mode and close throttle, how's that? That's less on off. Okay, so yeah, that's much better. So the throttle in touring mode is nice and smooth. In sport mode, it's quite on off, I noticed. Super comfy. Suspension feels a little firmer, but not crazy. I don't know what setting he's got on this. Okay, let's go into race mode. Sounds good. Yeah, that second to first shift, still, it's probably better, but not by much. Brake's definitely better though. Okay, so in race mode, third gear. I don't know, that does not feel faster than the... That does not feel faster than the V4s. It doesn't feel fast. In fact, I don't even feel slower. That's bizarre. It's fun though. It's got a real sharp, nimbleness about it that is certainly more performance focused, but that outright, like the torque and the outright acceleration, to me did not feel the same as the V4s, which is, there's got to be a reason for that. Let me go back into sport mode for a second. Mode, Sport Evo, closed throttle. Okay, that's bizarre. So sport mode feels better. Okay, the race mode must be that map must have all the torque up high, have all the power and torque up high for the track. Yeah, righto, got it. Sport mode. That's where it's at. Wow, that's really interesting. Sport mode now feels like I thought this bike was going to feel. Yeah, okay, there you go, there it is, far out. Okay, got the hang of it now. Got the hang of it now. In sport mode, it's a ripper. Oh yeah, well, that exhaust's at a fair bit of mid-range. Oh yeah, this is proper. This is proper performance focused Multistrada, proper. Yep. Brakes are way better. Turning's excellent. Form 1 lane. Let's get these brakes to go. Second, first. Okay, that shift's better. Okay, good. Road work ahead. Let's just cruise past here. Okay, now does it give me my floating sensation that I like? Fourth gear, cruising along. Well, yeah, it does. Jeez, it's fast. Yeah, it does. Because the suspension's nice and compliant. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's a very stable bike. Oh yeah, the turning's great. Yeah, lovely. Braking, oh yeah, okay. I actually think this is a safer bike than the other one because it's got better brakes and turning. Okay, so what do we got settings to? Engine high, DTC 4, ABS 2, wheelie control 1. Let's pull it over here because I don't have a lot of fuel, so I'm not going to go far. Okay, let's have a short little walk around. And here we go, the Pikes Peak. I just need to get some side bags for it. It is a stunning looking bike. That exhaust is pretty cool. I love the dark sort of titanium look about it. Yeah, great. I'm gonna do it. It just adds a little bit more fun factor and sharpness to what's already a very good bike, but I've got all the touring qualities, the comfort. I might get a bigger screen, we'll see how we go, and all the features and tech that I like. So it's the complete package really, and certainly a lot cheaper than an RS, and probably more my style of bike than the RS. and it's got that nice Ducati vibration that I like. Oh yeah, nice little wheelie there. And noticeable amount more punch. Oh, this is beautiful now. I've got it. Oh yeah, I've got it now. I've got the hang of it. Beautiful, torquey punch in that mid-range. Imagine that exhaust adds a fair bit. Oh yeah, and she actually does want a wheelie. Oh, this is beautiful. This is absolutely sublime. Oh, those brakes. Yes, that's what the V4s missed. Oh, I'm going to have some fun on this. Oh yeah, I'm going to have some fun on this. Wow. Oh, yep. Yep. Yeah, okay, got it. Now that's sport mode. What? Let's just get back into race mode for a sec. Go up, race, close throttle. Nah, there's something wrong with that. Oh no, it's a policeman. There's something wrong with that race mode. That is not right. That race mode is it's not working. I was expecting it to be. Like super torquey or powerful up top, and it wasn't. Now, there's something else about that race mode. What am I missing? Is race mode designed for some other kind of? Is there some other setting? And it's probably something I've done. It's probably some setting, and you're all listening to me going, "What a novice! This guy's got no idea what he's doing." And maybe that is the case. But what would it be? Because that ain't race mode. That's shit mode. That is shit mode. What is it? What is it? Oh, engine low. He's got engine low. Race mode, engine low. You novice. I'm a novice. Okay. Fucking hell. Too many settings. So let's go over here. Oh, we'll have to pull over and fix that. I tell you what, the fact that it was race mode, engine low, just saved my ass, because I just gave it a little test then, and there was a police officer parked on the side of the road doing speed checks, and because I was in shit race mode, I wasn't going very fast. Oh shit! I'm a novice! Oh, XODAS strikes again, babies. I'm gonna have to pull over and sort this race mode out. I'm glad with wheelie control off. I'm kind of glad. I'm just gonna pull over here. Oh. Okay, let's sort this out. On high, and now we're talking. Okay, that's wow, man. When you let people test ride bikes, you need to set them up properly so when they take off, they get the best experience. Well, that's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is don't be a novice. Okay, well, that's sorted that out. The bike's a weapon. Either way, it's a ripper, and I feel like a dick for whinging about that race mode when I had it on low power. It wasn't. Basically, it felt like it was in rain mode, and guess what? It was. I'd buy this bike for the brakes alone, well, the brakes and the turning profile alone over the V4s. It's got everything the V4s has got in terms of comfort, travel and accommodation, but it's just sharper and better brakes, better handling. No brainer. No brainer. And then Acura sounds sick. Anyway, there you go. I've sold the V4s. I've sold the V4s. This confirms it. I will be giving the deposit to the dealership when I return. And the buyer of my V4s, when he watches this video, can say, "Oh, good. I've actually got it," because there was some chance that if I didn't like this, we'd have to have a discussion. But no, I love this. It's great. It's more me. It's more sporty. Better handling and all luxury, definitely better looking, and so very happy to go ahead and sell the V4s. Sell the V4s in exchange for the Pikes Peak, baby. So more fun times ahead on the channel as I bring Pikes Peak adventures to you all, which will be starting very, very shortly. For now, I will see you later. Matthew, I'll take it, mate. Here she is, the Pikes Peak. Ironically, a Pro Cycles BMW. You got to do what you got to do, don't you, Matt?
Exactly right. When you're on a good thing.
Yeah, beautiful.